Let's be real for a second. Just because a woman has thought about sleeping with you doesn't mean you've already won. Maybe you've been in this situation. You're talking with a woman, the chemistry feels right. She's laughing at your jokes, leaning in close, even brushing your arm. In your head, you start thinking, she's into me. This is basically a done deal. But then, a few days later, she's distant, colder, pulling back. Suddenly, you're left confused, asking yourself, what happened? I thought she liked me. Here's the truth most men don't want to face. Attraction is just a spark, not a contract. A woman can be intrigued by you today and lose all interest tomorrow if you show insecurity, neediness, or start chasing her approval instead of standing firm in your presence. Men often confuse a passing thought with a permanent decision. They believe, if she imagined being with me once, she'll always want me. But that's not how psychology works. Think about your own mind. You've probably thought about buying a car, moving cities, or starting a project, only to change your mind later. Attraction works the same way. A woman might picture herself with you, but whether she chooses you depends on what you show her after that moment. The real power isn't in knowing she once considered you. The power is in being the kind of man who gives her new reasons to choose you again and again. That requires holding your frame, staying grounded, and letting the connection build naturally instead of rushing to cash in on her attraction. If she's thought about sleeping with you, the door is open. But whether you walk through it or slam it shut depends entirely on how you behave. A woman might fantasize about you, but that doesn't mean she respects you. And without respect, attraction burns out fast. Maybe you've been on a date where everything felt smooth, the looks, the laughs, the chemistry, but then you slipped. Maybe you overshared too soon, got a little too pushy, or asked for validation with questions like, do you like me? Am I your type? In seconds, the energy shifted. That's because attraction without respect is like fire without oxygen, it dies quickly. Women want to feel safe around you, not smothered by insecurity. Respect isn't about being domineering or overly alpha. It's about consistency, boundaries, and self-control. It's about showing that you don't need her validation to feel grounded in who you are. The men who win long-term aren't the ones who trigger a fleeting spark. They're the ones who keep that flame alive by being steady, strong, and centered. Here's something men misunderstand. When a woman teases you, challenges you, or throws a sarcastic jab, she isn't necessarily rejecting you, she's testing you. Women test not to hurt you, but to feel you. They want to know if your confidence is real or just a mask that will crumble under pressure. If she's ever thought about being with you, her next step is to check whether she can actually trust you. And trust is proven by your response under pressure. The intelligent man doesn't panic. He stays playful, calm, and steady, showing emotional strength. Failing her tests makes her feel unsafe. Passing them with humor and composure makes her lean in closer. If she's testing you, that means she's interested, but she's making sure she's not wrong about you. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can say to a woman is nothing. Imagine you're texting her, and suddenly she goes silent. Hours pass, maybe a whole day. Most men panic. They double text, triple text, drop, or are you there? Like a desperate child tugging at his mother's sleeve. But the more you chase, the faster she pulls away. Silence is a test too. Another trap men fall into is trying to prove themselves. The fastest way to kill attraction is to treat it like a job interview where she's the boss and you're the applicant. If she's already thought about you intimately, the door is already cracked open. But the second you start performing, selling yourself, or begging for approval, you stop being the man she was drawn to and start being the man desperate for validation. Strong men don't sell themselves, they let women discover their value naturally. This ties into another crucial point. Don't give away your time and attention too cheaply. Just because she's shown interest doesn't mean you should clear your entire schedule for her. Scarcity creates value. If she senses that you're always waiting for her call to bring excitement into your life, she'll lose attraction quickly. Guard your time like it's gold. When your time is valuable, your presence becomes magnetic. Attraction might bring her close, but leadership is what makes her stay. Women don't want to carry all the emotional weight, plan every date, or guide every interaction. Leadership isn't about control, it's about direction. Instead of asking, what do you want to do? Say, I know a great spot with live music. Let's check it out at 8. That decisiveness creates safety. It allows her to relax into her feminine energy while you confidently hold the frame. Finally, attraction often begins with curiosity. but most men ruin it the second they sense interest. They overshare. They dump their whole life story, their feelings, their routines. And in doing so, they kill the mystery. Humans are wired to crave the unknown. Mystery doesn't mean being shady or playing games, it means living a full, rich life that she has to earn access to. The less you overshare, the more she invests. Give her reasons to come back. Let her wonder. When she feels there's always more to discover, her attraction doesn't just survive, it grows stronger with time.